Hello everyone, Drew Wilson of Your Era Gamer here. Today we are traveling to the year of 2010. This is when the Steam game Mass Effect 2 was released. This is, of course, the sequel to the original Mass Effect game. So, I've got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's see what this game is about. And just a quick note, I did finish playing Mass Effect 1 finally, and yeah, I agree with what a lot of the people have said. Great game. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's not perfect by any means. I mean, some of the exploration seems a little bit on the cheap side. But other than that, like, pretty good game. So this game takes place after the events of the previous game. So evidently the Normandy is under attack. That's what I do know. And we are in space, which pretty much for the most part didn't actually do that in the last game. I think at most towards the end we were on a elevator shaft at the end and climbing up a wall at one point with gravity boots. Other than that, yeah, I don't think we've done that before.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah.
Okay. Help me up.
Joker is
They're coming around for another attack.
character definitely from the previous game. So a lot of cinematics at the beginning here for sure.
Watch the arm.
Yeah, there was definitely some cinematics in the previous games, so the beginning of the previous game did have a number of cinematics as well, so this isn't necessarily anything new. One thing I will note about Mass Effect is that it is a basically has a lot of RPG elements. So if you're thinking about, say, the Borderlands franchise, not that far off. There are differences between this game and the Borderlands franchise, but the general concept of incorporating RPG elements into a shooter is certainly there. And my understanding is that Mass Effect 2 is the same way. Obviously, I haven't played it yet, but I'll find out what's similar and what's different, that sort of thing. There is also a utility that you can use to import your character from the previous Mass Effect game. I guess that influences some of the events in Mass Effect 2. I'm not 100% sure, but like specifically what, but some of your decisions from the previous game is supposed to be imported into this game. Oh, the title screen. Awesome. And it's not exactly an easy thing. Like, you open up the game and it's like, oh, you can import your previous character. I'm like, great. So I click the import and it's like, run the utility first. I'm like, what utility? Because it wasn't found in the screens that when I entered into this game. So I was able to kind of figure out, okay, it is a utility found in the configuration files of Mass Effect 2. You open up the utility, I think it's like Mass Effect 2 configuration.exe or something like that. And then you go into browse for the original Mass Effect save files, which you have to manually find on your own. So that I was able to find it was in the documents folder. It is basically BioWare Mass Effect save, and just browsing to that and clicking OK apparently was enough, so I closed the utility and sure enough that's what did it. And so I imported the save file. I accept imported face, sure. I didn't expect to do all this all of a sudden. I thought saving from the previous game. Apparently I can do a whole bunch of... You know what? I'm gonna be boring and just select soldier. There's specialties in this game, or at least in the previous game, that allows you to... okay. Sure. Interesting that that's what you get when you have that.
Reacting to outside stimuli, showing awareness of his surroundings.
Why is this reminding me of Assassin's Creed? Like the first game.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Steps pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Yeah, either way, the import process isn't actually intuitive necessarily, but it's certainly possible. It took me a bit of looking up online and stuff like that. So the previous game had biotics, tech, and combat as the main skills, and then your skills basically separate out from there, what kind of skills you're able to upgrade, that sort of thing. And then you can command a squad as well. And if you're on the casual difficulty, kind of like what I am because I'm lazy, then you can kind of configure your squad to kind of make up for the weaknesses of your character as well. This is definitely a lot heavier on the cinematics than I was expecting. Space pickup pistol.
doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Okay.
Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Nothing notable in this room. Okay, R for reload. Got that.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off.
Space.
Look out! Moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Cool. Now, the interesting thing is that ammunition was not actually a thing in the previous game, so I'm fascinated that the ammunition is a thing now. Open. Okay, so E is no longer used, it is space.
Security mechs are closing in on your position. Take cover. Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
System failure. There we go.
Nice work, Shepard.
F for first aid. There we go. Okay, so that hasn't changed at least. A lot more sensitive with the mouse movement though, I did notice that. Don't know if it's good or bad yet, but I'll find out. Is there anything up here? Not really. Alright, so we don't have much time left. You and I doesn't do a thing. I wonder... squad. So this has a lot of information on here. Squad points, so you can kind of, I guess, upgrade your squad in general. Paragon and Renegade, that's a big thing in the previous game, and it looks like it's going to be a big thing in this game. So what path do you follow? Do you follow Paragon and Renegade? That usually is focused in on the different kind of dialogue features you have. So if you're trying to be nice, then you follow the Paragon. But if you're a little more chaotic,
I can't keep the mix distracted for long.
then you're following more Renegade style. So I keep thinking E is used when it's actually space.
Heading your way. Grab the grenade. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Alright, aim.
They've seen us.
Take the elevator down 1 floor.
Cool. Does that have anything of use? No. Alright, well, looks like this is it for now.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
Wasn't able to show quite as much as I was hoping, but hopefully you got an idea at least of the different things that are revolving around in this game. Journal, you have missions and assignments. Assignments are your optional stuff, missions are your main stuff, and you can follow along with that. So yeah, hopefully you at least got a bit of an idea of what this game is like. So far, like, there's some small minor things that I noticed that are different. Definitely rearranging the menus at the very least, and definitely leaned heavy onto the cinematic side of things, but yeah, and then a few configurations for the bindings of the keyboard are definitely changed as well. So yeah, I'm gonna be curious to see how the rest of this game plays out. My understanding is this was also a really good game, so I guess I have something to look forward to at the very least. But I wanted to hear from you. What'd you think of this game? Was this a really good, interesting game to play that either you played through Mass Effect 1 and continued on with Mass Effect 2, or maybe you just played Mass Effect 2 vanilla and kind of did your own things? And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this. If you thought it was a really good game, or if you thought maybe it was somehow overrated, or maybe it's not your style. Definitely let me know. For those of you who haven't played this game but have kind of played other games in the franchise, what'd you think of what you saw? Was this kind of an interesting game to maybe you be interested in playing it, or maybe you saw this and thought maybe this feels a little bit too old for your taste or something like that? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on that. And for those of you who haven't played this game at all, what are your thoughts on this? Are you kind of interested in the kind of marriage of RPG elements into the shooter style game, and this may be of interest to you? Or do you think maybe this isn't necessarily your style? Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this, on what you saw here. So I guess that is all for now, and until next time, what is your era?